What's happening, guys? My name is OTG and I'd like to welcome you to episode number 6 of our F1 2012 Career Mode series. And we're in Monaco. As you see, I've qualified down in 24th. As I qualified, the first one I just got hit. I just can't handle this track in qualifying. I just got hit, kept on spinning. I just said, sod it, I just got really angry, just quit. And, well, that's basically what happened. I went down into 24th. And this race is really about seeing how high I could finish. I'm already up to about 16th there, getting contact with Grosjean, getting a penalty, so I just instant replay. To most of you guys, you cannot judge me for what's happening, because I can't stand Monaco. I hate the track. It's the worst track ever invented. And I'm obviously after this one we've got Canada, which isn't a bad track. But now obviously we're up into 15th, going up the inside of Nico Rosberg, who hits the wall, hits me, and I go off, and that's a little bit annoying there. I'm just switching the camera views round. For some reason I did that. I sometimes just check to see what's happened behind me. But watching the replay there, Rosberg hits the wall, hits me, and I cannot, and it's just lost control of the car. So yeah, we're gonna have to I was just looking to see what was going on there, and we've just used the flashback, and we're back into the normal camera. I don't know why I used the flashback. I could have just gone on as normal, but things are okay as we're now going up the inside of Nico Rosberg. A little bit of contact on the tyres, and we take him on the hairpin, putting us up into 14th position. Now we're coming up to Daniel Ricciardo, down into the tunnel, using all my remaining curves that I think is necessary. Gonna save some on the back straight. Daniel Ricciardo in the Toro Rosso. He brakes early. I look up the inside and I get contact on Daniel Ricciardo, but I hold it together nicely. That was a very risky move. I shouldn't have really gone for it, but everything's okay. I hate that corner with a passion, and we're coming around now, hitting the apex. He's perfectly looking up the inside, but no one's home. Hitting the wall a little bit and just skipping through, and we're still in 14th. Nico Rosberg behind us, going a little bit wide there. Hitting a wall was like a little bumper kart track, just to level ourselves off onto the main straight on the last corner, and we have 20 laps of this race, cutting it up into the first 3 laps of the race, pit lap, and the final 2 laps of the race, as I normally do. Coming into the first corner, cutting it a little bit, getting a warning, but nothing's wrong with that. Daniel Ricciardo now is ahead, so we're just going to have to try and find a way through to him if we're going to get points, which is still a long way away. You know, I don't mind where I finish. Coming along the scraping along the side, as it were. Daniel Ricciardo now slowing down, going up the inside of him. I am so bad on this track. Going up the inside, hitting the wall. Could have done that a lot better. Ricciardo sticks to position. Massa now, who started reasonably at the back, and we're going around now the outside. John Verne, he has space, leaving a gap, and we take it, but we hit the wall in the process, taking the right corner there, and we've moved up to 13th position with Pastor Maldonado in front of us, so hopefully he can get a point. But as you can see now, he's a little bit of a way in front of us. We're going to have to try and catch up to Pastor if we want any chance of points. Cutting the corner a little bit. I always make a mistake. I don't really see how it's cutting the corner. I think it's just making it so that it's a lot easier. It's cutting it a little bit, but they should really leave some space for that corner. Coming now around into a purple second sector. Going into the last parts of the track, hitting the corner reasonably nice, not even hitting the bumper cart corner as I call it, and we're coming around now onto the final corner using half a bar of curves to try and catch up to our teammate who's qualified in front of us. He's qualified twice in front of us, and that was Catalonia, in fact maybe 3 times, I'm not 100% sure, but he's out-qualified us in the last 2 races, so fair dues to Pastor. He's doing quite well now. He's finally finding his feet. But you see now that Hulkenberg has held up Pastor, and I am right up behind Pastor now as I am looking for a little move up the inside, going around the outside, hitting the racing line, and Pastor Maldonado gets a little bit of a clip on there, looking up the inside, gonna go round, don't have any space to go for it, don't want to touch my teammate and ruin his race as well. Going up the inside now, and we're looking for the gap. Pastor Maldonado giving us some space, not like normal. Normally he will not give us any room. Going now up the inside of him in the tunnel. He gives me just enough space, and he hits me. Pastor Maldonado there, giving me not enough room, and hits me. Taking that corner, cutting it a heck of a lot. I purposely think did that. I can't remember because I just felt like I wasn't going to get anywhere. Pastor Maldonado then braking very early. I get caught, I was thinking I was going to crash. Hold it together. We're still behind Pastor, and we've lost Hulkenberg. I hit the wall. This is just a frantic rush. Remember, we've still got the Ricciardo, Rosberg, and Massa behind us. Pastor now, and I get hit by Daniel Ricciardo. That is a naughty move by Daniel Ricciardo. That's purely his fault. I have DRS because I was in the DRS detection zone. Very annoyed with Daniel Ricciardo there. He made a stupid move, and you know, and then I hit the wall just to sum it up. I mean, he's lost me 2 seconds on Pasta. I was right behind him. If things were continuing, we could be straight up there. But now we're in a long gap, and he's 2 seconds behind us. So me and Pasta, as I like to call it, are in no man's land. Now coming on to the in-lap on lap 8, going through the tunnel. We've actually passed Pasta because I can't remember what's happened. I think there's something's happened there. That I think some people have pitted due to some changes in the tyres. We're coming around now, and we're coming around the corners, the ones I dislike. Kobayashi Kamui is right behind me, and we are now going to go right and take that corner nicely. And Lewis Hamilton setting the fastest lap of the race, 0.3 of a second faster than myself. Coming now though into skipping into the pits, and that's very nice indeed. Going into the pits, Pastor Maldonado coming around now out onto the back straight. I think he hasn't pitted, so I've obviously jumped some people within the next few. I cannot truly remember. As we're coming out pitting and changing our front wing, 5-6 second pit stop. That is a very slow pit stop indeed, and that is disappointing from the team. I felt like we could have done faster. 3 seconds behind Timo Glock. Going into rich fuel mode, we're going to have to try our hardest to try and catch up with some people. Otherwise, we are going to be in problems, because 5 seconds, John-Eric Verne is behind us. This is not going to end well unless we can do something. 14th position is Pastor Maldonado. Obviously, though, he could drop down a few places when everyone else comes into the pits. We're now racing around onto the hairpin, and we got to try and see where we'll end up coming out of the pits. We was 8th going into the pits. We're going to have to check out where we do finish as when they come out of the pits. So now coming around the final, the end of the pinhead corner, one of the most difficult corners for many people, as you've got not much speed and acceleration. It's very just hit the corner. You just got to throw it into the corner and just let the car do the rest. Coming into this corner, can I hit it perfectly? I do indeed. Finally, I'm hitting that corner. Absolutely perfect. Going around now, and we've got to really push our car to the limit. I was on the edge of my seat, just trying to hit that car, just doing the best I possibly could. The cars are in the pit lane now. It's going to be an interesting way to see if we can jump, hitting the corner, not helping my cause. I'm going to have to go flat out round here. As you see cars now coming out the pits, we obviously have an advantage, but they're going to have the advantage. You see cars like, there's a Sauber there, and the Lotus of Raikkonen. But like we do, in fact, get out in front of Raikkonen. So we're in 8th behind Michael Schumacher, who's got at least a 22-second gap. Raikkonen is right behind us in the DRS zone. Raikkonen wants to cut the Lotus car in as we come out onto the pits, and he was definitely somehow jumped some cars, but we got in front of him somehow. And now we're just going into defensive mode. We're in the standard fuel mode onto the last lap. We'll go into the fast. Weather's changing. The dynamic weather system is coming into play. If it was a longer race, it would have it will rain, and I had qualifying in the rain as well, guys. If I forgot to mention that, which I did. You just sum it up, don't you? Monaco in the rain, worst possible weather conditions ever. I hate the rain, qualifying especially. But now coming into the tunnel, going and hitting the racing line. We're going as fast as we possibly can, going through there. Got half a bar of curves left. Not even bothering to catch up with Michael Schumacher. All we're trying to do now is just keep the position, and I believe Pastor Maldonado is down in the 11th and 12th position, so we're going to have to try our hardest to keep up with him. And we're just coming now onto the chicane style corners. We have one chicane there, faster chicane, and then you have this one. I get nudged in the back by Kimi Raikkonen, who is very eager. He might have had damage to his front wing there, and I go wide there for just losing my brake. I paused the game. I was going to check the race directory, but I thought, no, I'll just wait to the end. Sliding outwards, holding the car together. Kimi Raikkonen backing off. We're going to step up into fast fuel mix as soon as I feel it's necessary. And we're now coming around to the final corner of the race. If we rejoin now, we come out into 19th to 22nd. We're on standard fuel mode, going up the hill. Kimi Raikkonen in 9th. I'm in 8th after finishing started qualifying in last to get into 8th in Monaco. That is an amazing feat to be in. That's 16 places gained in Monaco. 25 seconds now, Schumacher. He's gained 3 seconds within a lap. That is not at all good for me. And now Raikkonen looking up my inside, so is Kobayashi. Coming around now, just trying to keep the car on track. The tyres are at their end of existence. The cliff is they're jumping off the cliff. It's just unbelievable. Going into the rich film mix, finally realising that something's happened there. Going as fast as we possibly can now into the chicane. Driving into the chicane and holding the car well. Lewis Hamilton has won the Monaco Grand Prix. McLarens are normally very fast around here, and Lewis Hamilton loves this track because it was one of Ayrton Senna's finest performances around here. 26-second gap now to Michael Schumacher. Final sector, nowhere really else for Raikkonen to overtake. As long as we can hold the car and not make any mistakes, we have got 8th position in the Grand Prix. We're treating it like it's a race victory. Coming now onto the back straight, using all remaining curves, and we have indeed finished 8th in the Monaco Grand Prix. 14th or above was passed by a heck of a lot. I believe that's 6 places better than they wanted us to be. Very, very impressive indeed from the guys. Wow, that is a great race. Paul di Resta down in 12th. Jenson Button and Lewis Hamilton locked out 1st and 2nd. Pastor Maldonado down in 13th. Guys, thank you for watching. My name is OTG. I'll see you guys in whatever my next video is. Bye, guys.